Shalom, this is William Hall from Beit HaMitzvot. You can visit us at our website, beithamitzvot.com. That's BeitHamitzvot.com. Talking right now, I want to go over Acts chapter 15, verse 19 and 20. It's all too familiar verse for most people in the church, especially those who have been approached with the possibility of keeping Torah, the law. This is something the church uses all the time to justify not having to keep the Torah. Okay? So I'll start reading it now, and that way we can just go ahead and address it as we see it. Okay, verse 19, Acts chapter 15, verse 19. I believe this is James. Wherefore, my sentence is this, that we trouble them not, which from among the Gentiles have turned to God, but that we write unto them, that they abstain from pollution of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from the blood. That's usually the last thing you hear when this message is taught. Now, based on that, you could see that possibly Paul is, or James is, saying that that's really all the Gentiles have to worry about. Except there's a problem there. There is a preposition on the very next verse at the very beginning, the word for. Okay? I'll show this to you so that you can see it with your own eyes. Okay? Now, I'm going to scoot in here, and we're going to kind of zoom in. I'm going to get behind the camera so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, verse 20 is here. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Okay, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollution of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from the blood. For. So that preposition says that this verse right here is related to this verse right here. This is like husband and wife. They go together. So if you leave verse 21 out, you can come to your own conclusion. But if you add this back in there, it tells you exactly what it means. Okay, so now here's the thing. If in fact, let's just say that verse 20 did end the context, okay? If in fact the law was done away with, then why was, out of those four things, why was three of those items that he mentioned that you should abstain from? They were dietary laws. Okay, now, keeping this idea of the conjunction in place means that they were actually teaching that these four things were being violated. They were critical issues that were problematic because they were idolatrous practices. They were saying, have them to cease these four things. Don't worry about the rest of this stuff like wearing tzitzit or you know what the rule is on facial hair or yarmulkes, if that's even a law or not. Focus on the things that are critically being violated in the moment, in the now. So if Paul had said this in today's society, for example, he would have said, or James, he would have said, now concerning the Gentiles, have them to abstain from unkosher foods, make sure they eat kosher. Number 2 would be have them to make sure they keep the Sabbath day. Number 3 would be have them avoid all pagan practices like celebrating pagan holidays like Christmas and Easter, etc. And number 4, make sure they keep the commanded holy days. These are all very critically violated issues that are taking place right now, in the now, that need to stop. Regarding everything else, they can get it every Shabbat when they go to a synagogue on every Sabbath day. But for now, focus on these things. That's the message for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Shalom to you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Laila Tov.